Hi, friends. How are you doing today? Welcome to Deborah's Money Journey. Today, I'm going to be sharing my April car payment update. I want to share how much money I paid towards my loan and also what my new balance is. I hope everybody's having a good month. We're at the halfway point, and I just hope that if you're working on your goals, you're staying the course. If you're taking a vacation, you're enjoying yourself and especially because it's such beautiful spring weather in my neck of the woods, and just enjoying the month. I've been quite busy for the past week, so I haven't had a chance to make any videos, but I want you all to know that I'm thinking about you and I appreciate you all for always having my back and supporting me. It goes a long way. All right, guys. So for the month of April, I had a balance of $8,867.08. That is what I started the month of April with. And what I do, I always make two payments. My first payment is usually what I consider my minimum payment. And then anything in addition to that would fall under additional or extra payment. I make my minimum payment, and that's $550. That's what I make in terms of if I do nothing else, at least I can cover this for my minimum payment for the month. And so that brought my balance down to $8,317.08. So we're inching closer to the $7,000 range. But wait, I did have to pay interest, and my interest this month, it did go up a little bit, guys. It was $24.66. Hmm. Now I'm not sure if that has something to do with the stock market, or I know a lot of time rates are tied to the market, so that could be why it went up a little bit. And so my new balance is now $8,341.74. Okay. And I'm not complaining. $24 is still amazing, and I'm okay with that amount. All right. So let's carry over the $8,341.74. Okay. And now what I normally do is I set aside $250 every month to make my payment go up to 800 a month. So that $250 is extra money. But I didn't just stop there. I also finished my mini savings challenges, and I worked on savings challenges that I have in my savings binder specifically for my car payoff. I finished a few of those challenges. And then I used some of the extra money, my buffer funds in my account. And so that is what I calculate in total to make up my second payment. So for the month of April, my second payment was $875, and that brought my balance down to $7,466.74. Wow. So I am in the $7,000 range, but not just the seven, like mid 7,000. And if I push myself a little more next month, I should be able to get this loan in the $5,000 range. And I have to push myself, but I think I can do it if I work a little harder to do it. So I paid a total of $1,425 this month on my loan. And actually, that was the most I paid since the beginning of the year. So I know that if I want to pay this loan off before the end of the year, or at least by my birthday, preferably September is the month, if I can get this paid off by September, I'm going to have to amp up my payments a little bit. So I'm going to have to be a little more aggressive with how I'm paying off this debt. All right, so I have paid a total of $4,575. That's how much money in payments I've made. And then interest, a whopping $103.56 since January. And my total principal was $4,471.44. But guys, I am doing very well with this debt. I am happy with where I'm at. I'm continuing to see the balance drop and go down, down, down. And let's keep working on it and keep getting closer to my goal of having this paid off. Okay, guys, well, that's it. Very quick and short and right to the point, letting you know how I am paying off my car loan this year. I thank you all for being here. Thank you for joining me and continue to support Deborah's Money Journey. I appreciate you all for being here today. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your month, and I'll see you again in my next update.